Mr Chris Hayes, MP, in his absence, Dr Adam Tomlinson from the AIC, other distinguished guests, including Mr Jeff Andrews, who's Executive Director of the Department of Community Corrections for DCS in South Australia. Both Jeff and I are really honoured and proud to be here today. Once again, our program is quite new. We've only been running for about 3 years. What we're hoping to achieve is an increase in community safety, community wellbeing, reducing the incidence of serious crime, increasing rehabilitation prospects for serious and repeat offenders. We're looking at managing, through a multi-agency approach, serious, high-risk repeat offenders. So it's a really tough end of the market. Those offenders that tend to slip through the cracks, agencies either don't have the capacity or the capability to manage them, and then there's that ever-revolving door. In about 2008, both police and corrections thought there must be a better way of doing this. So there was a concept team put together, which resulted in what has now become the Offender Management Plan. Jeff and I are only a very small component of that program. I have a number of people that I have to thank because it is a true multi-agency collaboration, and that is one of the biggest benefits I think that we've seen is the multi-agency approach, the information sharing aspects of the program, and agencies working together. And I think there's a bit of a common theme that's coming through the awards today in that we can't do it on our own. Agencies cannot possibly manage all of the risks associated with crime in the community, and that we need to adopt this multi-agency approach. So outside of SAPOL and DCS, we have the Department of Health involved through mental health services, forensic mental health services, and drug and alcohol services, who have been a fantastic support for the program since inception. The Department of Communities and Social Inclusion, housing, as has already been mentioned, is a key component, just ensuring stability. The Exceptional Needs Unit, for such a small group, they provide amazing support to the Offender Management Plan. They are a small group across government managing really significant, complex, high needs people, not just offenders, but they have come on board with the Offender Management Plan. At DFEAST, as has already been mentioned, the Department of Further Education, Employment, Science and Technology, education, training, employment are key, once again, to reducing or stopping the offending cycle. There are, and I, like Nick, there is a risk of bringing or nominating or recognising a few people, but there are some people that I have to thank. Mike Walkden, who's the co-coordinator with me on the Offender Management Plan, he can't be here today. He's winging his way across to the UK for a well-deserved break. And Karen Ingleby, she's been our project support officer right from the start, and her dedication and enthusiasm really has kept me going at times. My manager, Chief Superintendent Dean Miller, has been wonderful. I'm sure I've caused him a few grey hairs along with some of our other executive directors. I've probably contributed to a few for Jeff. The executive directors on the program for each of those core partner agencies have allowed me to reach into their organisation, give it a little bit of a shake, try and change things and see if we can do that in a better way, which in some respects is quite scary, I'm sure. So special thank you to all those people, but particularly to the practitioners group at Port Adelaide. We have 2 trial sites. Port Adelaide is our first site, western suburbs of Adelaide. They are truly the group, with the support of their regional managers, that have showed that this can work. We've been evaluated and reviewed a number of times, but the proof with the practitioners, with the true interagency collaboration, people being prepared to share the resource, share the risk and share the responsibility has truly shown that this is the way to go. And also our Christie's Beach practitioners and the regional managers in the south of Adelaide have also demonstrated that this is a model that can be transferred. As has briefly been mentioned, we are about community safety, we are about reducing crime, a better and more coordinated approach to rehabilitation, but really it's the people that we work for, the offenders. Their needs are so complex, they're so deep. Just even to be able to get out of bed on a daily basis is an amazing feat. And if we can help people like that to get through the day without returning to reoffending, then the program is well worthwhile. As I've mentioned, we have been evaluated by the Office of Crime Statistics and Research. And once again, there's been some amazing statistics that we've been able to demonstrate the worth of the program. Serious offending has dropped by 26%, moderate to the more serious end of the scale again, 70% reduction, and a minor reduction in minor offending by about 68%. So the program has really been worthwhile, and we're hoping to expand statewide. And the benefit of receiving an award such as this is just incalculable, I guess, in that it just brings so much recognition to the hard work for the people that are involved in the program, and I'm sure will help us go forward. So thank you very much, and thank you very much to the ACVPA board for selecting our program. Thank you.